Hi everybody, I am here with the effervescent and exuberant Valentina Marchei. I am thrilled to be talking to you. You have no idea.
Thank you.
I am a big fan.
Oh wow, I'm honored.
You don't need to be. So I want to find out a little bit, Valentina, about what it was like to move from Europe to Detroit.
Well, not like Detroit. I moved to the U.S. when
Yes.
it was 2008.
Okay.
Because first I was practicing with Nikolai Morozov. So,
That's right, that's right.
So it wasn't anyway a big move because I really needed a change, and I had a major injury and I was off the ice for 5 months. So I decided that if I would start again to skate, it would be how I wanted my skating to be going into Sochi.
So tell me about the major injury so that you can remind people.
2011.
Yes.
In the morning, warming up for the practice of the long program, I twisted my ankle. And I decided to compete anyways because I was ready, and you know, in competition you don't really feel too much because of the adrenaline, but that wasn't true because it was like really painful, but we decided to skate anyways. I decided.
Yes.
And during the performance, to save the ankle, I twisted my knee, my other knee. So I had collateral stretched ligament of the collateral in the left knee, and then stretched ligaments also in the sprained ankle. So it took like very long to heal, and I decided to go to Detroit because of the story of Alyssa.
Yes.
And with these two coaches that brought her back to her confidence and to her like wins. So basically it was I need those type of coaches, and I wrote them. They said yes, come for a tryout, and I never went back home. I went for the tryout and stayed there directly.
So Yuka Sato, it maybe has some of the finest edges of anybody that has ever skated.
I was just recently saying that sometimes when she has some shows, she practices with us, and she does her routine of the show, her show number, and it's always like nobody wants to skate after her because she's like still very good and so classic and so clean, and so she really gets your attention and the public's attention, and I think I got a lot from her. Like she gave me more confidence, and she's trying to teach me that. So it's an honor to skate with them, and it's a plus point to experience that. So to have her on the ice and to see her, and then to get to know how a real champion does.
So you're a real champion. You are a 4-time national champion, 4th at the European Championships. I mean, you know what? You have a good track record, my friend. So what do you think is your best quality as a skater?
Best quality, I'm a very excited person when I skate, and sometimes I really have to control my feelings because I give 200%, and sometimes it's a risk point too. So all this passion and all this happiness I have, I think they are pushing me forward. And I really, since I'm with Jason and Yuka, I'm really enjoying everyday practice. I really, every day I wake up that I want to skate. There's not one day where I say I don't want to.
Wow.
And it's very strange, and I was really saying that because it never happens. And they really pushed me to a point where I could break my limits when I thought I couldn't break anything, and enjoying even more. So the fact that I enjoy, I do, and sometimes they really have to kick me out of the ice because I'm staying hours. So I'm like, Val, if you want to skate tomorrow, you have to.
So tell me about the fact that Italian ladies seem to be on the move in the world. So world champion Carolina Kostner.
Yeah, she's leading the group.
Yeah, she certainly is. And you're not that far behind. So what does it feel like to be becoming a very strong skating nation again?
Well, it's a good point even for Italy to see skating that is improving so much, and it's not a very famous sport. And the fact that we are a very strong team, because even with the pairs making history, and then the dance teams, it's a really good movement, also for the future in Italy and for the future of the sport. Well, Europeans proved that I can really compete at those levels, and not being so far from her as I told you yesterday, not like the closest you get to the top of the world, you can be on top too. So
Yes.
it's not more like running behind them, but like trying to quality-wise to be even better every time. When you think it's enough, it's never enough. Like trying to push the limit over and over.
Many people think that good creates more good. So if you have many good skaters on the ice, all of the skaters get better.
Yes, and that's another strong point of Detroit, the fact to skate with Jeremy and with Alyssa and with many others, because we have a lot of dancers. And also like coming to watch the practices, because the dancers not skate all the time, like at the same time, so they come and watch and they come and cheer, and it's really pushy as a situation, and it's really an inspiring like situation. But also, like I was seeing even in the practice here, what I thought it was a good show, then like people, good champions watching me, I was even doing the movements more sharp, and I ended up that I didn't want to show, I was tired, but I was like telling myself I really did like the best I could do, because I wanted to keep up with the group.
So you just told me just before I turned the camera on that Kurt Browning came up to you and congratulated you on your Europeans results. Do you remember watching Kurt Browning as a skater? What did that feel to you?
Yeah. Well, I froze. I froze, as every time I froze in front of one of my idols. And it happened at Skate America with Scott Hamilton, the same thing. I really froze, and I cannot speak English, Italian, any language, so I kind of like humbled something like, oh, thank you.
Do you know what's so funny? I met in 2010 at the Olympics my childhood skating idol, who was the 1972 world champion Karen Magnuson. I'm way older than I was in 1972, and yet when I met her, I was like, hello? So we feel the same way. It doesn't matter how old we are. So what is your best quality as a human?
I'm a very nice person, sometimes
Yes.
too nice. I'm really good with everybody. I believe in this world where everybody is friend with everybody, but I mean, a lot of people are like this, but not many can. I don't expect anything from anybody. I just give because I want to.
And what is going to be your life after skating 10 years from now?
10 years from now, well, graduated for sure in school.
In what? In what?
I have a sport university, and hopefully I'm gonna graduate either right after Sochi, if I make the Olympic team, or either right before Sochi. And then, as I hope to be an example for the youngers. Well, I experienced different type of skating world, traveling a lot, because even with Nikolai, we were in New Jersey, then in
Yes.
Russia, then in Latvia, then I was skating in France too, and all over the world. And I really type of different ways of seeing skating.
Yes.
So I think I can really put this experience to the service of like the youngers, and also maybe give like the possibility to the youngers in Italy not to like travel, to find their, like to follow their dreams,
Yes.
to chase their dreams, but like staying home close to their families, because this is the only thing.
Yes.
I really love when I'm in Detroit, I don't want to go back home, but when I'm home, I don't want to go back to Detroit.
That's
it's
true.
Always like this. So I love like stay with my family, and as we are a very close family, this is like very hard for all of us. So maybe directing something that could lead like youngers to stay home, and then having the good mentors and good coaches in town.
That's amazing. You know, as I will say in my introduction tonight, Rock the Ice 4 in Peterborough, that's where we are right now. The only thing more dazzling than your smile is your amazing skating.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking to me, Valentina Marchei.
Thank you.